Here's the Sunnyside Up Offstring yo-yo trick and how to do it. And then we'll show it one more time from this angle. So this trick is based off of two fundamental tricks, one from 1A and one from 4A. The one from 4A being the sun, which I'll add a tutorial link to in the description, and then the other being skin the gerbil, which is popular in 1A. The idea here is that this is a variation on the sun. I found that it was difficult to pull off a full 180 with my body and the time it took to do the sun yo-yo trick. And so I came up with a variation that uses quarter turns instead of a full turn. And so we'll start off with showing what this looks like for the beginning. So we start off by doing a roll over our non-throw hand shoulder, while also doing a quarter turn towards that shoulder. Like this. And then one additional roll in front of our hands. On that second roll, I'm doing this not turn so it's easier to see, but on that second roll, you would also do a quarter turn. So every time you do a roll, you'll end up doing a quarter turn. So at this point, I should end up with my back towards where I was before. So now, once we're at that point, once we've done those two, over our shoulder and front, and we're behind, we'll do one additional roll in between our arms, going forward, and another in front of our arms, or in between our arms, and we will end up untwisted. And that might seem like a lot right now, but really it's just the same roll every time, and each time that you do a roll, you're also doing a quarter turn with your body. So I'm going to do that again, and I'll be calling out whether it's on the inside or the outside of my body for each turn. And the idea here is that with each of these rolls and each of these turns, we'll either be twisting the yo-yo string together or untwisting it, so that by the end, we end up in the same mount that we started in, with no twists. So we'll start with 2 rolls on the outside, over the shoulder and on the outside, on the inside, and then on the outside, and then on the inside. And then we can end up back where we started. If you're having trouble doing this, I'd recommend just starting with regular turns and with regular rolls and not incorporating the turn. So we'll start with a roll like this, and then we'll roll back. And you can practice rolling and unrolling like this. And that can help you get the idea for how to do these kind of rolls and how to twist and untwist the string. Because that's all we're really doing here, is twisting and untwisting the string. Now once we've done that full section, we then move on to the skin the gerbil. And conveniently, we will be able to set up just like we would a normal skin the gerbil. The key difference being that you'll be holding an extra string and potentially bashing your knuckles in. So we have our extra string, and we'll mount our trapeze, unmount, and roll around to our other hand, dismount and do our 2 rolls, and then unravel and bind. Now I did a laceration bind in my video where I introduced this trick, but you can do whatever bind you see fit. So one more time, doing the full trick. And then one more from the point of view, calling out whether I'm doing the inside or outside rolls. So outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. And that's the trick.